Hey guys, this is gonna be my review on the Qingsui 3 from Esports Tiger. Addis was nice enough to send it out, and it will not affect my review in any way. We're gonna do an overview. This is probably like a balanced smooth pad. You'd really like this one if you like thicker pads and stuff like that, and smooth, faster side of balanced pads. We'll start off with the stitching. The stitching is below the surface, which is really surprising with it not being pour on, and it feels like it's like a standard rubber that's soft. The glide is you're gonna have a Saturn F5 for like control pads. Um, I would say this one's around a 7 or 8 for speed with Saturn being 5, of course. The control, I would say Saturn's probably like a 7 or 8. This is gonna be like a 3 or 4 with stopping power. I'd say it has relatively low to medium dynamic friction. It's probably got low to medium static friction, but really smooth pad. So if you don't like texture and you like really smooth pads, this one could be the one you want. The glide on feet is really smooth. No issues with the bigger skates either. Can feel the dots kind of digging the pad, but these don't dig in the pad, which is really weird. Consider the dots do quite a bit. The base, I had no issues with the base. It didn't slide on anything. It laid flat because it's shipped flat, and they really improved their packaging. So, if you're worried about that, since you bought like a pass pad and it didn't lay flat, you should have no issues with this pad because it laid straight flat for me. And no, I know there is some people that have girls with even chat like flat ship pads, so no issues with that. It is 6 millimeters, so it's a pretty thick base, soft. Um, I like this better than honestly pour on soft, but you may like it better since I don't know. I didn't have any diggy feeling with this pad for some reason compared to like pour on, which is really surprised because I honestly thought I would like the towel bow a little better, but this one surprised me because I like texture pads kind of now and mid bases, but I really enjoyed this pad. I'm not sure if it's because the low dynamic friction of the pad, but I enjoyed this one. Um, for 39.99 shipped, I'd say this is a easy recommend for someone that wants a balanced pad on the faster side. I didn't have any humidity issues really, but any cloth pad is gonna have some humidity issues. But I didn't really notice it if I did. It's pretty humid here in North Carolina, so I didn't really sweat. Arm didn't sweat when I was playing, so you could have issues with that if you sweat a lot. The sizing is 480 by 400, about 6 millimeters thick, which is pretty good sizing. I do like 490 by 420 better, but this is doable. Um, but yeah, no issues with this pad so far. I will be getting out a review on the towel bow in like a few days to a week. I want to use it a little more. It's got a little more stopping power than this one. Dynamic friction. I would say a little. I would put it a little notch up on that one. I'll get into that in the review of that one. But I'd say Esports Tiger killed it compared to some of their other pads that have had problems with laying flat and stuff along those lines. And I would totally recommend this pad. It feels pretty smooth, kind of like a P51 if you use that, like a CO1. It's a really smooth pad, so if you don't like smooth pads, you might not want this one. You don't like thick pads, you might not want this one. You use soft pads, X soft. You'll probably like this one if you like those. If you like mid pads, who like solved, I would say you would like this one because I had no trouble with it digging in, and I put a lot of pressure. I did have trouble with the dot skates, but I didn't use these much. So, um, but yeah, I totally recommend this pad for 40 bucks, considering other pads right now are like 40 bucks with shipping. So you're looking at like 50 to 60 bucks if you pay for shipping with the pad. And free shipping is pretty insane for 40 bucks. So you're realistically paying like 30 bucks for the pad and 10 bucks for shipping. So I would say that's a killer deal for this pad. The design is pretty crazy. So I hope they come out with like just like your regular like a gray pad or black pad or red, any colors, just like solid colors. Because I think a lot of pros and stuff like along those lines like solid pads better for some reason. And I would like to see like an unprinted version of this pad. Maybe it would be a little slower. It could be like a solid pad, honestly. Um, I had no troubles with different grip styles with pushing in, especially with these stock skates on the Lannis Mini or the X2. No issues with pushing in. Now, of course, these do have a little issue and they get a little scratchy, but they're not really broken in. So maybe if I broke them in a little more, it wouldn't be as bad. But um, really appreciate Daniel from Addis sending these out. I do look forward to trying more Esports Tiger pads because I've had some bad experiences with them, but they killed it with these two pads. Um, the quality has increased like by a lot compared to some pads because I know people have had problems with pads not laying flat, but with them shipping these flat, no issues. But I would give them high props for this pad. Hopefully, we see more of this good stuff from them. But thanks for watching. Fellow controllers, of course. Keep your head up, stay positive, and if you ever need anything, you can always message me, and you can use my code on Lethal for a little savings, or even my referral link, just to show that I helped you or something. But I don't have a referral for Addis. I don't look to make money or anything off this. I just want to help people and help companies get better and have better quality. But I'd say they killed it on this pad. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, if you buy the pad, you like it because I don't want to recommend anything bad to you. Um, but have a good day. Thank you. Like, sub, and all this stuff. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.